On May 11, 2022, Google announced the updates they were doing in the quoted on the YouTube Goggle channel. Here is the summary. Adding 24 more languages to Google Translate, including the first indigenous languages of the Americas. Together, these languages are spoken by more than 300 million people. Breakthroughs like this are powering a radical shift in how we access knowledge and use computers. Taking Google Maps to the next level. Around the world, Google have mapped around 1.6 billion buildings and over 16 million kilometers of roads to date. Some remote and rural areas have previously been difficult to map due to scarcity of high-quality imagery and distinct building types and terrain. To address this, Google are using computer vision and neural networks to detect buildings at scale from satellite images. As a result, Google have increased the number of buildings on Google Maps in Africa by 5 times since July 2020, from 16 million to nearly 300 million. New YouTube features to help people easily access video content. Last year, Google launched auto-generated chapters to make it easier to jump to the part you're most interested in. This is also great for creators because it saves them time making chapters. Google are now applying multimodal technology from DeepMind. It simultaneously uses text, audio, and video to auto-generate chapters with greater accuracy and speed. With this, Google now have a goal to 10 times the number of videos with auto-generated chapters, from 8 million today to 80 million over the next year. Next up, Google are bringing auto-translated captions on YouTube to mobile, which means viewers can now auto-translate video captions in 16 languages, and creators can grow their global audience. Google also be expanding auto-translated captions to Ukrainian YouTube content next month, part of our larger effort to increase access to accurate information about the war. Visual improvements on Google Meet. Google are also bringing studio-quality virtual lighting to Meet. You can adjust the light position and brightness, so you'll still be visible in a dark room or sitting in front of a window. Google are testing this feature to ensure everyone looks like their true selves, continuing the work Google have done with real tone on Pixel phones and the Mund scale. The next frontier of computing, augmented reality. Looking ahead, there's a new frontier of computing, which has the potential to extend all of this even further, and that is augmented reality. At Google, they've been heavily invested in this area. Google have been building augmented reality into many Google products, from Google Lens to multi-search, scene exploration, and live and immersive views and maps. These AR capabilities are already useful on phones, and the magic will really come alive when you can use them in the real world without the technology getting in the way. That potential is what gets us most excited about AR, the ability to spend time focusing on what matters in the real world in our real lives, because the real world is pretty amazing. That's some update from Google. For more details, you can see on Google's YouTube channel. The link is in the description.